Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
And with that, roomies, part 1 is done. Please stay tuned for part 2. If you like I said in the beginning, if you found this interesting, you found this informative, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. It'll help out the channel. You already know. What up, roomies? It's your boy The Other Day, and we are back with another walkthrough, Hogwarts Legacy Part 2. Let's get it going. Oh, and on the way these walkthroughs is gonna work out is that I'm gonna do about anywhere from 3 to... The way these walkthroughs is gonna work is I'm gonna do about anywhere from 3 to 7 missions per episode. It could be a mainline mission, it could be a side mission. I'm gonna have all the missions that I do on the descriptions. There's also field pages that you're gonna have to look out for, so I'll shout them out on the walkthrough as well as we're walking about the school and the work. So let's get it going.
Revelio.
I hated learning that. Never had such a business now. I don't understand.
Arthur's got you. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right?
Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors.
That one is true.
That's dreadful. Well, anyway.
Are you sure everything is all...
Oh, yes. He travels for work.
Thank you, Adelaide.
Of course. And good...
Arthur's got you. You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. Welcome to Hufflepuff.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that...
No, one of the first...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Well, Dad did bring home a puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Have you ever had a pet, Arthur?
No.
Nice meeting you, Arthur.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle.
Such a beautiful owl. Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Can't imagine wanting...
I am a bit concerned.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork. Of course. Presume. I'm hardworking too, as you might. I've rather a searing wit. I'm Lenora, by the way.
Do you really think you should...
Well, my brothers were. They both were. My aunt was a Gryffindor, though. The old sorting hat was...
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts? Well, you are here. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining, especially as you...
OWLs? Owls?
After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer it. Walk with me and we shall put it...
Revelio.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
As you guys saw right here, next to the Hugglepuff common room,
Revelio.
in front of this picture right here, there's a field page. I can't get it right now because I'm still in the very beginning, but there's a field page right there. Well, if you guys want to go back and get that, I'm gonna go back as soon as she lets me.
Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says. Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Revelio.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I need to get some dragonhide gloves for herbology.
That should be all for now. You'll be... And I'd like to be...
You mentioned...
Hogsmeade, you should be able to find... You will also...
Can you tell me...
Defense against a mastery of... Fortunately...
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. I think you will enjoy it.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb. Happily, judging by your adept...
You did, Professor.
My suspicion is that
We did take a bit of it.
exploring... Professor Fig, your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there.
Perfectly good boats and carriage.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path.
Very well. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig?
Of course.
Good luck today. And remember to you and in...
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in... And we'll see if we can't...
It's good to see you, Professor.
Did I hear you and Professor Weasley...
Yes, sir. I will say...
Yes, well, Professor... We don't know where, and she may feel obliged.
Understood, Professor.
Happily, you have the... Speaking of... Why don't I show you... Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted.
This will be incredibly helpful.
Now, sounds like you'll enjoy Mr. Oliver. I shall reach out. For now, Rebellion.
Well, perhaps not Madam Scribner, but anyone else.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso! Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember? Levioso. Good. Now, well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. Tego.
Levioso. Good form. I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Potato. Stupid.
This can't
Levioso. Duel. Let's just say I'm
If only all the right students were this today.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
Thank you, Professor Hecat.
If what I've seen today is any indication, I demand excellence from my students. They are capable. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark...
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise, again, well done. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was
It was certainly good practice.
practice. It didn't expect, and then again.
In fact, it was.
Be quiet if you like. You know.
Exclusive.
If you... Whether it's joining us, you just have to be clever enough.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Good. Perhaps somewhere unsank. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the... Till next time.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Revelio. Revelio.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Rare water
We
beast
sometimes
this
have to
week.
remind him.
Can't wait to tell her I actually saw a Kelpian island over the summer.
Here. Be
behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Can you say wifey?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres. Splendid! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing... That's it! Excellent control there. Stay focused. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you come on up? You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. There we go.
Accio.
Very good.
Be sharp.
not to worry.
Let us see this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Ah, you almost had it.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. Phew.
Accio.
That's it.
Here we go. There we go.
Happens to the best of us.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Very good, both of
We
you.
got one
well
win
done.
each, you know. It's all good.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. Took me weeks to become. Took weeks for me to get any.
That's good to hear.
To put it lightly, I transferred here from Wagadu. My mother received it. Before I knew it,
This may seem an odd quest. You can cast spells with...
oh yes. I must admit, however,
Is Wagadu a cop?
its address is mountains. I remember the first time, and then it just...
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in... but it never seemed into...
It's nice to learn about another wizard.
Thank you for asking. I think Professor... Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
If you're so inclined. You wanted to speak with...
I did.
Well, and now...
What charm is there? You did well, manage.
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai, expect to hear from me.
Revelio. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello, you wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. Hope your first day's going.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on big...
So right now I'm gonna just go around the school, talking to people, gathering quests, so that we could get it popping.
Revelio.
And by the end of it, The Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh!
Revelio.
Well, I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio.
All right. Well, for these puzzles right here, what you're gonna want to do is that you're gonna see one question mark thing, and then the second one you're gonna roll it. So you're gonna have to solve this equation. These symbols all correspond to a number. It goes from 0. It starts with 0. This ends up at 9. So what you're gonna want to do is, all right, so 3 plus 0 is 3, of course. So we're gonna look for the number 2 symbol, which is this little thing here. I don't know what this is called. It looked like a horse with tusk. That one, there we go. And for this, it's 4 plus a unicorn. A unicorn is 1, so that's 5. So we need 7. So 7 would be like this alien octopus thing. Alien octopus. Open this up. Oh? No? What? Where did that change? There we go. Then right here, you're gonna find the chest. Take this.
Revelio.
Find anything else in here. Ooh, that's pretty cool. But nah, that's good. We don't have the lock picking. We don't have the lock picking spell yet, so I guess we're gonna keep it moving on that.
Well, I feel sorry for the ones who don't see them at all.
Yeah, let's just run around the castle getting a couple of things. Hold on.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
Trouble, are we?
Revelio.
Thought as much.
Revelio.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professor... Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... What was it you said? I'd wager there's a...
Nothing more, Professor.
Regardless, in that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did?
In fact, now, regarding... We've arranged to
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander, well, you've managed your classes...
There's an Ollivanders in...
There is. Mr. Ollivander, I would trust no...
I've never heard of...
A spellcraft. I shall explain...
Can you tell me more about the...
J. Pippin's post. Professor Sharp are...
I'm eager to get them.
Very well. Perhaps Sebastian's...
I'd like to go with Natty.
She'll keep you...
Rookwood?
Once you've finished, Professor... No time to waste.